Yo, what's up everyone? I'm back. I'm out here surviving, a little bit thriving, I guess. So what's up? This is another video. I know I said last commentary that I'm going to try and make it. I think every commentary I've said so far, I've said, oh yeah, I'm going to try and make it consistent. But yo, man, like, just my life's changed a lot, and it's just a bit crazy at the moment. So I've just been literally, like, I've had no chance to like have fun. So I thought, you know what, F it. I've done a few things recently. I'm a little bit more free. Let me just make a video. So I think today's commentary is going to be about work, I guess. And it's like, the things I'm probably going to be saying is nothing like revolutionary. You probably heard it before, but if you want to listen. If you don't, guess it's time to leave. But I think a bit of context. So I started a job, graduate scheme. I'm not going to say which company. And what I'm going to say everything I'm saying is alleged, because I don't want them to come after me. So whatever I say is allegedly. So just covering my back here. So I started a job in like a big accounting and finance, but they do everything. So I say a big professional service firm in London. I started around maybe 2 to 3 months ago, and yeah, man, it's just been a bit crazy. I don't know. Again, like, I've only done like 2 to 3 months worth of work, so now everything I'm saying right now is kind of what I've experienced, you know. And like, yeah, I've learned a lot of stuff. Let's just get straight to the point. I think so far from what I've experienced, I do think that the bads kind of outweigh the goods. So yeah, I started the job. I'm on a scheme where I'm essentially gonna do these professional qualifications. So I'm doing that whilst also working a 9 to, you know, a full-time job, right? So it's a bit tough. But what I'm here to talk about is what kind of things I've realised. And the first of all, what I'd like to say is, I think in terms of the corporate job, and I'm going to say the job I'm working right now, I will say it is on the extreme level. Like, it's not like a normal thing. You think about like a normal distribution curve. I don't know, let's say we're looking at the normal distribution of something like, I don't know, intensity of a job, maybe intensity of like a graduate scheme. I feel like the company I'm working for is it's not in the middle, it's like, it's on the extreme level, so it's pretty hard. But I think one thing I've realised is that if you're going to do like a really tough job, you probably want to make sure that, and it sounds super basic, but I do feel that you need to kind of know that if you're going to do this job, you actually want to do it, or you even want to be in the same kind of industry in like 5 to 10 years time. Because if you have no ambitions of being in the industry for like more than 5-10 years, then it is a bit of a waste. Like, why would you be working these long hours, doing these exams, if you don't want to be in it? So my thing is that I am in that bad place where I don't even want to be in this position. And it's like, I've got all these dreams, but I don't like know what I fully want to do. But I know that I don't want to be working in finance, like, straight up. So not a good start, because then it means that like you're doing the job and you're like, why am I doing this exactly? So the scheme I'm on is around 3 years, and once after 3 years time you get this qualification and you can basically be on, like, you know, decent money, I guess, which is cool. But going into it, I knew that, well, I wasn't going to do 3 years, so that was the first thing. But yes, that's kind of a bit of background. So let's talk about the goods. There's not many, but I'd say first of all, the goods are, there's a very steep learning curve. Like, you do learn a lot. Like, if I'm thinking about 2 months ago, I knew nothing about accounting and finance, like nothing. and now I'm kind of here where I feel like I know a little bit about it, and it's cool. Like I think it's actually pretty cool to like look back and think, shit, like I know quite a bit now about this. It was not fun studying it, definitely not. But once you kind of have gone through a bit of it, once you've gone through it, then you kind of realise, okay, I've actually kind of come quite far. So that's quite cool. There's a big learning curve. But then the big con of that is that it's like super duper stressful. Like you're doing so much shit, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know if you're doing it right. There's nothing worse than like studying something and just it's not clicking with you, right? So that's another con. A pro, I mean, it depends where you are, right? For me, I'm in London, so it's nice because, right, you know, you're in London, you got everything by your doorstep, so that's pretty cool. But I feel like it's only kind of cool when it's like nice weather. Whenever it's like shit weather, I mean, it's just depressing coming home when it's like a rainy day. Straight up. Hey, look, I never said it was going to be a positive commentary. I'm just speaking the truth. So yeah. Apart from that, like, I can't really think of any other goods. Maybe like even the people in your cohort. I wouldn't say the people in the firm. Let's not get it twisted. The people in the firm. No. But I'd say your cohort, so the people you're doing the scheme with, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to like, you know, have like a support network around you. Everyone's going through the same thing, right? That's pretty cool. In terms of the bad, like there's so many, but like let's just not. I'm not even going to state them out because I'm just like, you probably know them already. Like let's just be honest, having a boss or having someone tell you what to do is actually shit. Like I actually dread having to like check my emails. Like I literally get like anxiety when I have to like check my emails. It's just like the worst part of my day. Like honest to God. And I think I've realised I actually prefer working from home, which is kind of crazy. Like, but I think I only prefer working from home just because like in the office you gotta look busy like 24/7, and it's just not fun. You know, you got to do the work, it's a bit of shit. But at least at home, you can like, if you want, you can rest on the sofa for a bit, I guess, which can be a bit of whatever. That's cool. But I think, look, the big takeaway I've learned is that like you have limited time, and like straight up, you do your 9. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Like, get to the office for 9. You work until like 5:30, and like afterwards, you kind of just gotta like study. And it's like I'm obviously very grateful. Like this is quite a big opportunity, but it's just not for me. So boom, around 2 weeks ago I was talking to my sister, and like she kind of told me how like in like 10 years time we're both gonna look back saying like, why were we in the corporate industry? And it's true, man. I'm just like, damn, like what am I doing here? I think 100% the place I'm at right now, I definitely like had huge ambitions for, right? Like I kind of manifested it, but now I'm here, I'm like, oh, this is really not like good. Yeah, it's not good. Like I'm not adding any value into anything with the job I'm doing right now. So that's a bit of shit. So yeah, you only have very limited time, you get very tired quickly, and like I think part of it is I'm a bit lazy as well. Like I do want to like obviously try and do these new things, right? I want to do radio, I want to do this whole YouTube thing, right? And I can find time to do it if I want to, but I just feel so guilty. Like even going on my phone, I'm just like, why am I even on my phone? Like should I not be like studying? You know? And it's just a bit mad. But let's talk about like one good thing that happened recently. It's actually pretty big. Like I won't even lie about it. You know, so what was it last week? Well, let's say the week before. Some person from my acting website I was on, where it's Backstage, right? I must have applied for this job on Backstage, and boom, didn't get it, whatever. And then some assistant messaged me like a week ago saying, yo, we got this role in London, you're going to be like a solicitor, can you do it? I was like, yeah, give me more details maybe. So boom, she told me the details, and no joke, on the day of the filming, I had an exam, like, for this job. Not for the job, but I had like an exam for my like qualification, whatever. So I was like, shit. Thank God though, like, I'm very lucky because I think she gave me the time for, I think it was 12 o'clock, and I had an exam at 9 o'clock. It was a 2-hour exam, so I finished at 11 o'clock, and I said, if I can finish at 11 o'clock, luckily as well, the place where my exam was taking place is only a 15-minute tube journey. So I was like, shit, I'm doing this, yo, I'm doing it. So boom, she's like, yeah, just bring a suit along if you can, whatever. I'm like, oh, cool. Day after shooting, it's like the hottest day of the year. I'm just like, oh my God. But it was sick, like, so I actually done my exam, whatever, left that, cool, I'm out, and then I go to the place in Wood Green. And yeah, just like, and then it was funny because the director is like, and it's funny, they actually asked me to sign like a non-disclosure, and I was like, I've done something like this before for like a university film, like nothing big. So I signed it, sent it off, whatever, and then I get to the set, and it's like, it's Big Nasty's manager, and then he's also someone else, some other rapper's manager, like big rapper, and I was like, oh shit, like, and he was telling me how, like, I don't even think I can even say like what is about this, but basically, long story cut short, I'm basically going to be in a documentary in around a year's time on Amazon bloody Prime. It's going to be sick, and it's like shit, like actually, like, this is big. Like, you got to think, like, for the last, I only tried this whole acting thing like what, maybe a year and a half ago, and then I've done like what, 2 or 3 student films, and then I've already done my first feature, kind of, not a film but like a documentary, right? It's gonna be on Amazon Prime. Like, what? Before you guys ask, I'm not talking in it. I think it's probably going to be max like a 30-minute scene. Sorry, not a 30-minute, a 30-second scene. But hey, I think that's pretty cool. And then on the set, I was getting along with these lot. I was kind of vibing. It was fun, whatever. And then, you know, the manager, he was like, when I found out he's a manager, I was like, shit, like, I really need to, like, mate, I need to get to know him, man. Like, he can help me out. And then, no joke, at the end of the sets, I had to kind of rush them as well. I felt bad because I was being up my mate after. But end of the filming, he says, yo, I like you. He basically said, here, ask my assistant, she'll give me your number. She'll give me, I'm messing this up. He basically said he'll give me his number. So boom, his assistant messaged me the number. They said they'll try and get me more jobs. And then I'm just like, yo, mission accomplished. Like, woo. I remember when I left the set, trying to walk to the station, like, I just felt like, you know, GTA 5 when you finish a mission, bit cringy, but I was like, yo, like, mission bloody accomplished. Like, actually, so basically, yeah, like, I've got Big Nasty's manager now. So at the moment, I'm cool. I'm just chilling out a bit. I'm just like, I've got all this flipping stupid work to do, but I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, cool, how can I, cause I think I'm a great networker. I do feel like I'm a people's person. I'm not like a numbers person, and my job is just a lot of numbers and like looking at Excel. I'm just like, bruh. So I'm trying to figure out ways how I can try and nurture our relationship a bit more. Because yeah, I'm just like, I just can't believe it. I'm actually going to be an Amazon Prime documentary soon. And the thing is, I'm not like telling people about, oh yeah, like I've told like my friends, whatever, but that's like, bruh. But in terms of family, like, I haven't really told many people. Like, when I got my university, when I got a role as like an actor in like this university gig, I told everyone like, oh, this is gonna be sick. But it's just like a small thing, right? Who cares? But like, now I've actually done something pretty big, I'm not telling anyone, which is a bit weird, right? I thought I'd be telling people, but that's not the case. So I don't know, I'm just taking it as it goes, really. So that's pretty much it. Like, I just think it's a bit random, like the way my life's kind of gone, and the fact I've actually managed to, like, during work, like, also land myself like this scene or this part in Amazon Prime documentary. So I'm just at the moment, I'm just like, yo, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Like, genuinely, I'm just gonna just see what happens. I do want more creative things to be like coming into my life, and then at the same time I realise that you can't just be like, oh yeah, I want all this stuff to happen. No, you have to actually try and make it happen, right? So I'm figuring out ways. I'm gonna try and upload more, I guess. Like, this is actually like really chill and fun. But yeah, what else can I really say? Like, I think this is kind of the end of the commentary. Yo, I might not even edit this out, I can't lie to you. Like, I'm just so busy, like I literally haven't got time to edit this out, so I might just upload it just fully raw, whatever. Like, it might not sound as bassy, but again, I'm just doing this for myself. Like, this is just fun for me. Like, I don't really know what else I'm doing it for. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do some work. So peace.